football season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Buddy up. Set the cover, defense. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 46 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Second and 9 now. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Hey, that's what I do.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Joker. Blue draw, Corkers. Be good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Shoot.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They toss to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And able to find Green. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Hey, jet. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, go. Now. Hurry, hurry. Hit it.
On the toss, Mixon. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey! Get it.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Check 56. Stay situation. Let's go. Check 99. Check 99.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Check 43. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Evans able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. I can't fair. Now.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha. 5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Oleg's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zip. Let's go.
2nd and 10. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
That's good for Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hey, Echo. Hey, 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 hey.
Motion, motion, motion.
Hey, go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Ready?
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Greystone, Travis. Watch the way. Go, go. Go. On the ball. On the ball. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards.
Ready, break.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
60 out now.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Back to throw here. Ebron caught left side. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will get them 1 closer. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. On first down, Mixon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away?
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught. in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
You got three down.
Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Check 37. Check
2nd and 11. And a little floater there is incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's go now. 18 Gator, X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
On first down, Bernard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Look, squeeze.
Watch safety creep.
Yo, faster. Step.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist.